Hello and welcome to another quick look. This time I'm taking a look at the Cosmonautica, which is a space trading adventure game as it says on the title there. It's kind of like a combination of spaceships, sims, trading, and all kinds of strange things. Amazing music. So let's jump into the game and see how it is. Start a new game. And currently there's available prologue, which is kind of like the tutorial for the game. Campaign is not available yet, this game is still in the early access, but actually really well done early access game so far. There's a lot of content to play through, unlike in many other early access games, so don't let that bother you too much. Sandbox mode is of course the meat of the game at the moment, so you can just do whatever you want, fly around space. And then there is this wedding challenge, which I haven't actually tried, and it gives you access to a new ship class, which I should maybe unlock soon. Let's jump into the sandbox and see how that is. This game is filled with a lot of nice humor. Everything is kind of strange and funky looking, and all these upgrades and everything for the ships have really nice descriptions. So this is our ship here, where we start. So you fly this ship in like a side 2D view, and your crew works in here. And first things we need to do is actually hire a crew to handle the ship, and also get some rooms for the ship, for hauling cargo and for crew quarters and all kinds of stuff like that. Let's jump into the crew hiring first. So this is the job market of the game. We are currently on a space station with these services available, and we need to look for a pilot, a repair guy, and a cleaning guy, so that our ships are going to stay in one piece and not so dirty, so our morale will stay up. And also we need someone to actually pilot the ship around. Actually 2 pilots is quite nice to have. So there's a repair and cleaning guys there, there's a shooter here, and pilot there. I guess we are hiring her as a pilot, so ship piloting skill. Piloting skill makes your ship go faster, which is quite nice. And some of the missions are impossible to complete if you don't actually have a skilled pilot to make your ship faster, which I did find out in a hard way by bankrupting my company a couple times. So she was born in a galaxy far away, was brought up during an invasion, gets wild twitches on all limbs when hungry, hates to be interrupted, and believes in ghosts and always tries to make friends with them. And it costs 258 monies to hire her, and 22 per day for salary. So let's hire her. And then there's this super brain repair guy, gets more experience, gets sick more often. So he has a special ability. These can be unlocked also when they level up, and there's all kinds of strange specials they can have. So he was discovered in a cryo chamber, got hatched by a 2-headed squirrel, made university a place to avoid, gets hiccups when being treated sarcastically, plans to update the Bible with special DLC. Nice. So let's hire him. And then there's this overeating cleaning lady who enjoyed an exciting childhood, believes that lying is an act of mercy, is convinced that fried bacteria are yummy. I guess so, if you say so. So let's hire her as well. And I would like to have a second pilot, so I'm gonna use this scout feature here, which allows me to find people based on skill. So I'm gonna try to get level 1 pilot from this cheapest workforce in the universe, 100% fresh meat, call 555 fantastic Mr. Roboto. So let's do it. It's gonna cost me a bit of money, but it's fine. And we didn't really find any good guys. Well, there is this level 2 pilot. It's quite expensive for starters, but we did spend already 1,300 just to be able to hire her, so we might as well get her to on board. He's hypochondriac, which makes her sick more often. Was raised by peace activists, regularly bestowed jump bags to poor kids on the street, loves to play MMORPGs and RTS, keeps on finding love to finally ask her out, and tries to let go of prejudices against being good. So let's hire. Oh, it's actually he, it seems. Well, anyways. So that's our brave crew, and now we go here. So this is our ship here, which we can edit, and 100% hull at the moment. We don't need any repair or cleaning. Here is where you repair your ship if it gets damaged by pirates shooting at your ship, or just using the ship. Wears it down slowly. We're gonna need a cabin for 2, because there's gonna be 2 shifts. That's why I have 2 pilots. So one of them will be working, and the other one will be resting. So cabin for 2 is enough for now, and we'll put it there. And then we're gonna need some food. So we're gonna buy this Insta-J snack box, hot, cold, synthetic, or alive. Enjoy combat calorie bombs to keep cheeks and stomach busy. And we'll put it there, next to the cabin. And then we're gonna need a toilet and a shower. So we're gonna get the potty well, rinse and dump. Not only a spaceship has to be clean inside and outside, its crew deserves the same right of tidiness too. And we'll get that right in there. So now we have all the basic necessities to keep my crew well slept, well fed and clean. Plus there's the piloting and engines there. So next we need to think about how to earn money, which means we need either cargo space, weapons, or passenger capacity. And I found out that using passengers is actually a very nice way to earn money. So I'm gonna actually make 2 of these hitchhiker modules here and apply that. And we actually have enough for 1 more cargo vault as well. So now we have space for 12 people and 6 cargo in there, and a couple of spaces for improvement later on as well. So this is the initial ship you can customize. You can also change the colors if you want to. You can go full black if you want on the ship, and some different details and colors. You can basically change it around as you wish. And you can also change the crew uniforms in there. And there's all of these upgrades you can do, but the current ship doesn't really fit too many of them. And there's also this ammunition you need to buy when you're using weapons, and you can also buy different ships. Currently I have these available, so the Tunamon is the one we are using at the moment. Then there is a Sealot, which is basically a cargo or trading vessel. 26 space. The current one has 12 rooms, and this is 26, so it's twice as big and a bit more than this current ship. Doesn't really have turret slots or anything, so it's not really for armed combat. It's really a trading vessel only. Then there is a Piranano, which is your first pirate ship, basically. A bit smaller than the Sealot, but has a lot of turret slots. And this is if you want to go to pirating and shooting ships down. So basically doing combat missions. And then there is a Turtle Rock. So all of these cost 30,000. And this one is basically a passenger ship. It's quick and has a decent space. And then there is the Raccoon, which is the ultimate ship available at the start. Quite expensive compared to these ships, but 55 space compared to my current 12. So it's almost 5 times bigger than the current ship. So you'll have a ton of room. It's slow as hell, of course, but imagine having all that cargo space and guns and everything. It's gonna be amazing. But anyways, we'll go with the current ship layout. So other things you can do here is check the information about this Brookhaven, where we are currently stationed. So there's these trades for here. So these are basically what they are doing here. So there's a shipyard, which we just used, and there's all these different buildings here which require items and produce items which you can trade around. And you can actually see here the information. So shipyards need iron and tools. There's high population, they are actually producing iron tools, so these kind of cancel each other out, so you don't want to do this. And then there is farming grounds, which is needing water, energy and medicine. Same with here, water, seeds, and I'm not sure which one this one was. And it's producing food, textiles, cigarettes and coffee. And then there is production for seeds, water and this thing. and they are requiring waste and erotic magazines. So looking at these are cancelling each other out, and so this location would buy basically waste, erotic magazines, energy, and medicine. So if you are coming to here, you would want to trade those for these guys. And something good to grab from here would be probably the cigarettes and coffee to trade somewhere else. Then here's the shop where you can actually buy those things. You just drag these left or right to sell or buy things. You can see the quantity here and how much it costs, and our cargo space is here. So I could buy all of the things they produce here. So it's a fertilizer that I was missing. So there's a few good items here that can be sold around. Energy is really good. A lot of places usually require energy. Medicine is also quite nice. Fashion, jewelry, all of these are really expensive, so you get a lot of profit from those when you actually can afford to buy something like this and actually take it somewhere else. Tobacco is good, it's also in high need. Coffee and paper is pretty good as well, and erotic magazines every now and then as well. Shipyard. This is the bulletin board. So this is where you actually get your missions. So you can either do missions, or you can just haul cargo around. And you can also do a mix of those. And it's actually a really good idea to, when you go to a different location, look what they are needing there, and if you can actually buy your cargo full of stuff from the location where you're leaving. So you do a mission when you go to the other station, and you at the same time take the cargo there, so you're basically double dipping there and getting a lot of money from different directions. There's also sometimes missions that are going to same locations. Like this one is actually needing a lift to Pepper Salt. So there's 4,800 from this one, and they are requiring 6 seats. We have 12 at the moment, so there's a 7-day time limit to that, and if we fail we lose this money. And there was actually a late for early access here as well, and this is indie devs looking to go to Gamescom at Pepper Salt to announce the sequel Cosmonautica 12 for early access, and they need a quick ride as well. And they are requiring 5 seats, giving me 2,000, and it's 5-day limit. So actually I could do both of these. That's 11 people and 6,800 for me, so quite decent money. Let's see if there's even more for Pepper and Salt. This one is actually a really good mission. You get a lot of money, but you need to fly to a location and then fly them to Pepper and Salt. And this is the mission I actually failed a couple times because I didn't figure out that I needed high-skilled pilots to actually make it in time. This is a very tight time limit. Then there is some combat missions, Burgeriza. So yeah, it looks like we are gonna do the lift to Pepper and Salt. So 5 days. Let's take a look at the galaxy map here. So this is the galaxy map, and these planets are always randomized when you start the game. And this is the inner ring which you start with, and then there's the middle ring and the outer ring. So there's quite a lot of space to trade in, and you need to actually research to unlock the outer rings, the middle ring and the outer ring. And the further out you go, the harder the missions, and there might be pirates and all kinds of stuff may happen, but also the rewards are much higher the further out you go. So we are currently in Brookhaven here, and going to Pepper and Salt takes actually 7 days. So I might not be able to actually go there fast enough to do the missions. The time limits on those were 7 days, and late for early access was 5 days. So I'm quite sure we actually cannot make this. This one should not be a problem though. So I'm gonna exit the Playful Soldiers in a second. But first things, we are gonna go to a node here, which is basically your crew and ship management. So this is the crew here. You can take a look at the guys here, see what they are saying about things, their abilities. You can level up them here as well. And you can assign tasks for them. So ships have, or days basically have a 4 time cycle. So these are just time slots and what they do during those time slots. So I'm gonna have here her pilot in the first and the third, and have a break on the second and the fourth, so she can go to sleep, shower, eat, whatever she needs. And this guy will do the same, but on the other schedule basically. So While he's piloting, she's resting, and the other way around. And these guys just do the same thing. So you're repairing and you're cleaning on the different cycle. This means because I have only 2 beds in the ship, 2 of the guys will be resting there at time, and the 2 will be working on something else. So the resting room or the bedroom gets used fully all the time. If I had all of these guys working on the same cycle and all of the 4 would go to sleep, I wouldn't have space, so I would have to have a bigger cabin for them. There's also in battle option here, and what they do during fights, and there's shooting skills, shield use, and those when you actually get guys who can use those, when you actually get the shields and weapons as well. Then you can look at your finances and see how your money is going. In here, currently we didn't really have anything because we just started out, so we spent all our money on the crew members and shipyard here, so that's all my expenses. And they are gonna start costing me some money soon as well. And if things go really bad, you can take some loans in here, maybe to buy a new ship or something. So here's the research. It's actually a bit unfinished part of the game, since this is still early access. Only thing you can actually research here at the moment is the rings, and we need to get a science guy who has a do science ability, and also to get a science room for our ship. So currently we cannot really do anything here, but eventually we wanna open the middle ring and the inner ring. And there's coming soon part here. There's rooms of facilities you can eventually unlock, currently not available, and same with the ships here. But this is a way to unlock more stuff later on. And currently we have no missions, so your missions would show here, and you can take an overview about your ship as well. So maximum ship acceleration, value, all of these things. And here you actually can see your engine usage. So we are currently using only 65% because our piloting skill is actually quite low. You can see that it's not fully used because the piloting skill is low. This guy has only level 1, so these cycles are gonna be slower and these are gonna be faster for the other pilot. And our acceleration is only 4,500 when it could be 9,000. But if you remove a pilot, you can see an immediate drop in this one. So you definitely want to have double pilots for all 4 time slots. So that's a note there. And here's your messages where you get information about your people getting sick, your missions completed, and all kinds of stuff. Money, current day, and our cargo. So let's pick up the mission and we'll fly to Pepper and Salt. So we accept that. Uncovered soldiers. Everyone on board, weapons, snacks, beer, poker cards. Okay, let's go. Hurry up, we are important. A full house. It's not really a full house. And we need to go to Pepper and Salt. I would have picked some cargo to send there, but I have no money, so we just have to travel there. 6 days to travel there. And during travel you get this side view. You get the time ETA there, and you can speed it up, fast forward it a bit, and you can see your people working here. So this guy is the seems part of the game, like I was telling. He's piloting there, just working on the computer. There's the ship AI. These guys are doing something strange there. Well, they should be sleeping and eating and doing stuff on the ship. And here's the soldiers we are transporting at the moment, and they are happy as well. They will actually use your toilet and snack machine as well. And especially when you start holding bigger groups of people, you may wanna get another toilet and snack machine just for them. You can actually change these to be firstly priority for cleaning and repairing, and also restricted use for crew and passengers. So you can make sure that your crew gets priority on the food and toilet if they really need to. And then if you have a second one, you can just make the passengers use those instead. And here's our cargo, which currently is empty. If you actually have some cargo, you can see that these are going to be full in that case. And there's the engine. But things are going fine, so we can just speed the time and rush in there. And we are losing a bit of money every day because that's the salary we are paying. But we should be earning enough money from these guys to actually make this profitable. She's on fire, which means she's doing her job, but better than expected. Although she's idle at the moment, so probably not doing anything. Well, she was overeater and she was on fire and eating, so that's good for her, I guess. And during this travel, you may encounter events. Someone may attack you, like pirates. You may encounter some items, like Easter egg you may can find, and all kinds of things. So the travel is not just watching these guys work on their thing. There is events also that can happen during travel, especially on the outer rings. It gets more and more likely to get pirate attacks and stuff. So here we go. Playful soldier, successful. Your peasants have arrived safely, and we got the 4,000 and a bit. So we are into the cash now. Let's remove that message, and we got some icons here. So this guy actually needs sleep and food. He's gonna do it anyways when we start flying again. And can open the note here again, and we have actually a couple level ups for she and this repair guy. So let's promote a level. So new salary will be 22, and it's gonna cost me a bit of money to do. And you can either put a skill in these, or you can unlock new unknown abilities. So you can kind of gamble and branch out if you wanna have a pilot who does something else as well. Although I kind of felt that focusing on one skill makes them much better instead of dipping into multiple ones. Unless they are doing something less important like cleaning, they can dip into, like, say, shooting or something as well, or science. But I'm gonna just focus on piloting skill so we can fly fast. And this guy is level 2. Let's unlock a new skill for this guy. So he got repairing and cleaning now. So she's kinda useless at the moment because this guy could actually deal with both cleaning and repairing alone. But it's fine. Maybe she'll get something nice as a secondary skill. If not, I might have to fire her. But anyways, that's pretty much the Cosmonautica. You just keep going on the missions here, do some fights and all that, and eventually venture out to the outer rings. Let me actually load up earlier save from myself. Oh crap, the game crashed. One moment. So there is a minor bug at the moment. The game crashes every now and then when you exit the game. It does save properly and everything, but it's just fine, and it's just really quick to reload the game. But anyways, let's start this here. So this was something I was playing earlier on my own to test out things, and I unlocked the Turtle Rock ship on this one. And I'll show you the combat quickly, how it looks. This one is actually equipped with a few weapons, but I'm actually out of ammo at the moment. I think I'm out of money as well. Yeah, we are kind of low on everything. So let's get a destination here. Is there a shipyard here? Let's go there. So I'm gonna quickly go dock to a shipyard. Someone is sick. So this is the Turtle Rock. It's a bit bigger ship with a lot of things. Up here we have guns, ammunition, our shielding, and some transport and cargo as well. Our hull was pretty damaged, so I'm gonna repair everything. And I'm actually gonna go and take a loan. Actually, I'm gonna take all the loans, because this playthrough is pretty much dead anyway, so I'll just use it to show you guys how the game works. I need some bullets. I guess that's fine. So now we are fine. I'm gonna pick up a mission. It's something that's for fighting. No fightings? There is also smuggle missions that you can do to earn some cash, but they are quite risky unless you have hacking in your ship. I'm gonna quickly go to another location, try to find something to do for myself. Our morale is kind of low at the moment, which kind of sucks. It's because we got some fighting damage earlier, so their morale is really low. May have to do something about that as well soon. Let's hope there's a combat mission here. There's the late for early access again. Hunted outlaw, that's nice. Smuggling your cargo. No, not that. There. Engage enemy on both side. That sounds good. So both side is there. And we'll fly there. Actually, this is a good way to show you the piloting skill. So this guy and this guy are my pilots, and they have a bit higher piloting skill at the moment. This takes 4 days to travel to, and when I start to travel, I can actually see that it's already less than 4. So almost half a day got cut from the travel time. So there is the alien aggressor. Tremble, puny earthlings and other people. Mine is the victory in the name of my species. So this is the combat part. And that is what my people are doing. So I'm gonna go and do a flyby. This one can be used to dodge missiles. Here's shields. So shields should be used whenever someone is firing on you. It takes a moment to reload the shield ability, and it works for just a very short time. So basically when you see a bullet or something dangerous hitting your ship, you hit the shield button and it prevents the damage. Especially like there's probably missiles on the ship, and they're gonna do a lot of hull damage on me, so I may wanna avoid those. And same with the firing ability here. So we're gonna start firing now. So there's their shots. I'm gonna pop the shields. Actually, I should have popped the shield on that, because that's a lot of damage. Our ship is not equipped for fighting, to be honest. I mean, this is a cargo ship, sorry, a passenger ship, not a fighting ship, and they are using a pirate ship, so we are definitely losing this battle. Well, at least we can give it a go, so you guys can see how this works. I'm gonna wait for the missile. There it goes. Prevent that in the shield. He's picking up some more ammunition. And shooting skill affects how accurate you are, basically. And do science skill affects your shield usage. How quickly you can recharge the shield usage. And this is my science guy who is doing it. I was thinking about almost that it might be a good idea to have a couple shield units, which could allow 2 of my guys to shoot at the same time. Sorry, shield at the same time, so I could kind of cycle them for defense. I think they are reloading as well. They haven't used the missile for a moment. Kind of just waiting for that with this. I mean, their normal shots do like 10 damage, and the missile does 200, so it's definitely a good idea to wait for that. So they're calling in. Let's see what they want. So they're gonna give me 395 money if I accept their demands. They also will call you if they're about to kill you and just ask for a ransom from you. I'm gonna refuse, and we're just gonna shoot them down if I actually have enough ammunition for that. They call me again and lower their deal. Interesting. I think they might be trying to flee now. It seems like I can actually win this battle. I think their pirate ship doesn't have that much health after all. Let's ram them. Because why not? Ramming speed. Morale is extremely low. You can also see the firing arc here. So the closer we get, the higher the hit chance gets. On strike. Well, that's not good. I guess we just have to flee now. If the gunner is on the strike. well, let's just click on the flee and escape. So anyways, that's Cosmonautica. Let's take this offer. Now they are asking for money and we bail out. So that's Cosmonautica. So it's a space adventure trading sims kind of strange combination game. It's really nice and really fun to play around. I highly recommend checking it out. But anyways, thanks for watching this quick look again, and I'll see you guys on the next quick looks. Have fun. I'll see you guys.